Ever thought to yourself, man, I could design a way better Fortnite map than this?
Right.
Well, get this. People are making serious bank doing just that.
Yeah, it's wild. We're talking about raking in some serious cash, not just by playing Fortnite, but by building the levels and worlds inside it.
You know, I was skeptical at first.
Really?
Yeah, but then I saw the potential earnings. We're talking anywhere from beer money to, wait for it, millions of dollars.
Oh, you're not kidding about the millions.
Really?
Yeah, for those who haven't stumbled upon this whole thing yet, imagine this. You get to design anything from these wacky obstacle courses to like these intricate story-driven maps, all within Fortnite.
Okay, that's cool and all. But how do you actually make money from this? Is it like setting up a lemonade stand in the game and hoping players toss you V-Bucks?
It's actually way more integrated than that. Epic Games, the masterminds behind Fortnite. They have this clever system called Support a Creator.
Okay.
So basically, if a player loves your maps, they can choose to support you directly through the game.
So like a virtual tip jar, but instead of dropping in loose change, they're using V-Bucks.
Exactly. V-Bucks are the in-game currency. And here's where it gets interesting. Creators get a cut of every purchase a player makes when they've used that creator's unique code. It's built into the whole Fortnite ecosystem.
Now that you explain, it's kind of brilliant. Well, let's talk numbers.
Yeah.
How much are we talking about here? Is my little cousin who builds insane parkour courses in his sleep going to be able to buy a car with this?
Maybe not a car. But Epic Games states that creators earn a minimum of $5 for every 10,000 V-Bucks spent by players using their code. Now, $5 might not sound like much.
It does sound a bit like finding a $5 bill in your pocket. Nice, but not life-changing.
Exactly. But think about this. 10,000 V-Bucks is a decent chunk of change in the Fortnite world. And popular maps, they rake in players by the tens of thousands, sometimes millions. Suddenly, that $5 starts to multiply pretty quickly, right?
I'm starting to see the potential here. But let's get real. What kind of money are we talking about for someone who's, say, built up a following and knows their way around creative mode? Give me the juicy details.
All right, buckle up. Reports show creators earning anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 per month just from their dedicated player base, using their codes and enjoying their maps.
Okay, now we're talking more than just spare change. That's a solid side hustle, maybe even a full-time gig for some people.
It absolutely is. But here's the kicker. We've got top-tier Fortnite creative stars out there pulling in upwards of $30,000 a month. Some even cracking the $1 million per year mark.
Wait, hold on. $1 million a year just for making Fortnite maps? That sounds unbelievable.
I know, right? It sounds like something out of a video game itself. But this is the reality of the creator economy we live in. Of course, hitting those levels takes a special combination of talent, dedication, and business smarts.
So let's say I'm ready to ditch the 9-to-5 grind and chase this Fortnite dream. What does it actually take to make it in this world? Give me the cheat codes.
Unfortunately, there are no cheat codes in real life, or at least not the kind that instantly make you a Fortnite millionaire. But there are key strategies at play in all these success stories.
Okay, I'm all ears. What separates the casual map builders from the Fortnite moguls? So spill the beans. What are these secret strategies? Is it all about mastering some crazy level design tricks?
Well, it's more nuanced than just knowing the tools. Our research has uncovered 4 key ingredients that consistently pop up when you look at the top earners.
Okay, I'm taking notes. Hit me with it.
First and foremost, you have to deeply understand Fortnite's creative mode. We're not talking about just messing around. These creators are like architects who know the ins and outs of their tools, but instead of bricks and mortar, they're using the very fabric of the Fortnite world.
So like any craft, you've got to hone your skills to stand out from the crowd.
Exactly, but here's the thing. Even the most mind-blowing virtual world is useless if nobody's around to experience it right.
You're telling me it's like throwing a party and forgetting to send out invitations.
And that brings us to the second crucial factor, building a community. The Fortnite stars, they get it. They're leveraging social media like Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, constantly engaging with their audience, building that hype, and making sure their maps are the hottest ticket in town.
It's like they're creating a buzz, making sure everyone wants to play in their virtual worlds.
Precisely. And this is especially important in the fast-paced world of Fortnite, where trends change faster than you can say battle bus, which leads us to the third key ingredient, monetization.
Okay, let's talk about the money. We've got the creator code. But are there other ways these Fortnite entrepreneurs are boosting their income? Give me the inside scoop.
The savviest creators. They treat this like a full-fledged business. Think sponsorships. with brands who want a piece of the action, accepting donations from their loyal fans. And often they're using those awesome Fortnite maps to fuel content on other platforms like YouTube, where they can earn ad revenue.
So it becomes this interconnected web of content creation, all stemming from their Fortnite designs. That's impressive.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the final and perhaps most crucial element for long-term success: constant innovation.
Makes sense. In the world of Fortnite, if you're not evolving, you're falling behind.
You hit the nail on the head. To stay ahead of the curve, you've got to be adaptable, constantly brainstorming fresh ideas, new maps, new experiences that tap into the latest trends and updates.
Okay, this is starting to sound less like playing a game and more like running a full-blown creative enterprise.
It is, but the potential rewards are huge for those who can crack the code. And speaking of cracking the code, let's dive into some of these Fortnite creative masterminds who are living the dream.
Let's meet these creative superstars. Give me some names.
One name that immediately comes to mind is Mustard Plays.
Mustard Plays. Okay, that name rings a bell. Refresh my memory.
He's become famous for creating these incredibly inventive, story-driven maps. Within Fortnite, we're talking elaborate narratives, mind-boggling puzzles, and challenges that are all seamlessly woven into the world of Fortnite.
So it's not just about designing cool structures, it's about crafting an immersive experience.
Exactly. And that's what sets creators like Mustard Plays apart. He understands that players crave more than just button mashing. They want to be engrossed in a world, to feel a connection, to be challenged both mentally and in terms of their gaming skills.
And that approach translates into a dedicated following, which of course translates into a pretty awesome income stream. It all comes full circle.
It does. And then you've got someone like Sven P, who's taken a completely different path, but found equal success. Remember when we were talking about finding your niche? Well, Sven P is a perfect example of that.
Oh yeah, what's Sven P's claim to fame in the Fortnite world?
He's carved out this unique space for himself by focusing almost entirely on parkour and challenge maps.
Parkour, so those ridiculously hard obstacle courses that make you want to throw your controller out the window?
That's the one.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, when they're done well, those maps are incredibly satisfying to conquer. Sven P has this knack for creating those experiences that are super challenging but ridiculously addictive.
I can see that. There's something so rewarding about finally sticking that landing, or completing a brutally hard challenge. It's like a badge of honor in the gaming world.
Exactly. And Sven P's success just goes to show you that there's an audience for everything within a platform as massive as Fortnite. He's reportedly making over $100,000 a year just from his parkour map creations.
Now that's inspiring. It proves you don't have to be everything to everyone. You can focus on your passion, build a dedicated audience, and turn it into a real career.
And here's the most exciting part. This whole world of Fortnite creative is still in its early stages.
Wait, seriously, I thought we were already talking about million-dollar incomes. How much bigger can it get?
Oh, trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Epic Games has struck gold with Fortnite Creative, and they're pouring resources into its future. We're talking a constant rollout of new tools, new features, and even more ways for creators to monetize their work.
So it's not just a happy accident. Epic Games is actively cultivating this creator economy within Fortnite.
100%. And it makes perfect business sense if you think about it. The more captivating and diverse the content within Fortnite, the more players they attract, and ultimately the more everyone benefits financially. It's a win-win across the board.
And I'm guessing this all ties into that whole metaverse thing everyone keeps talking about. It's like Fortnite is evolving beyond just being a game.
Exactly. Fortnite is becoming this persistent virtual world where people can socialize, create, compete, and yes, even spend money.
Okay, now my mind is officially blown. But it's also incredibly exciting, especially for anyone out there who's ever dreamed of making a living by unleashing their creativity. You're telling me their next big break could be inside Fortnite?
You got it. And here's the kicker. Remember that massive player base we talked about?
Oh yeah, I vaguely recall you casually dropping the 350 million players bomb earlier.
That's right. We're talking about a level of reach and scale that's almost unheard of in any other creative field. You've got a potential audience of millions literally at your fingertips.
You know, after hearing all this, I'm ready to quit my job and dive headfirst into Fortnite creative.
What's stopping you?
Well, aside from the fact that my architectural skills are limited to building Lego towers, I guess the real question is, where do we go from here? We've covered the mechanics of making money, the inspiring success stories, but what's the key takeaway for our listeners?
You know, that's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
And it leads perfectly into what I think is a crucial point. For a long time now, we've thought about entertainment, especially games, in a very passive way. We consume what others create, but Fortnite Creative flips that on its head.
Okay, now you got my attention. You're saying this isn't just about making money in Fortnite, but about a whole new way of thinking about creativity itself.
Precisely. Instead of just playing in someone else's world, what if you could be the designer? What if that next viral sensation, the next money-making phenomenon was something you dreamt up using nothing but your imagination and Fortnite's tools?
That's a pretty powerful thought.
It is. And that's exactly what Fortnite Creative is enabling a whole generation of creators. And it's not just kids messing around. We've seen that this is a legitimate career path for people of all ages.
It's like you said earlier, the creator economy in action. But you hinted at something even bigger a moment ago. You said this could change how we think about the future of work. How so?
Think about it. As these virtual worlds become more intricate, more woven into our lives, the demand for people who can build captivating experiences within those worlds is only going to skyrocket. The skills people are honing in Fortnite Creative aren't just for making games.
So you're saying these skills are transferable to other fields. Give me some examples.
Absolutely. We're talking about skills that translate to game design, architecture, virtual event planning, education, even marketing and advertising. This is a whole new creative language emerging right before our eyes.
Wow. And to think we thought learning to code was a big deal. Now we have to add mastering Fortnite creative mode to our resumes.
It couldn't hurt. But in all seriousness, what fascinates me most is how accessible this is. You don't need a fancy degree or expensive software to start creating in Fortnite. It's right there, ready and waiting for anyone with a spark of imagination.
So the real barrier isn't access, it's daring to imagine and create.
Exactly, and that's something worth pondering no matter who you are or what you do. In a world increasingly driven by creativity and innovation, what worlds will you create?
That's our deep dive for you. A glimpse into the surprisingly lucrative and incredibly exciting world of Fortnite Creative.
We've journeyed from battling it out in the game to witnessing people build their own empires within it. It's mind-blowing.
And on that note, we'll leave you with this thought. If teenagers are already earning millions designing virtual worlds, what does that say about the future of, well, everything? Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and who knows, maybe we'll be featuring your creations on a future deep dive.